What's up, everyone? Happy Sunday. Hopefully there's not much glare here. I am here at the trailhead of the Campion Trail in the city of Irving, which is not far from Dallas. Just took a little train ride here. Been putting this off for a while. I know I haven't posted in a few weeks, but finally was able to make my way out here. And so, yeah, this is a very beginning of a trail that goes all the way through Irving. I think it's a few miles long. And one thing I noticed here was, look at these tiles. They're Texas shaped. And it's all throughout this little design here. Pretty cool, huh? So, yeah. Gonna go for a little stroll in the park while we still have some sunlight here. So, yeah, pretty much right in my eyes. So, I'll go for a run here soon. Probably won't run for super long. But, just a little exploration here. See what we can find. A few ant beds. A little cove over there. There's probably a bunch of snakes and bugs and stuff. So, well, looky here. We have come upon a fork in the road. So I wonder which way we should go. I'm thinking the way with more shrubbery and greenery. And birdery too, apparently. So yeah, I'm a bird lover. You might have figured that out in previous music videos. So yeah, I've got my backpack here. These things you see are a little runner's backpack. So it's a little bit more. I have a Camelback at home, but I decided to bring this one because it's a little lighter, a little more fit for running. So yeah, gotta see what we can find here. This is a good time of day. It's kind of like not too bright. Sun's not in your eyes. You can still kind of see everything. Oh, well, looky here, another fork in the road. You want to see what the smaller trail leads to? I'm sure curious. I've actually run this trail before, but I've never been down here. And this is by the water too, so let's see what we can find. A little muddy here. I might not go all the way in here just because there was a sign earlier that said beware of snakes. So, but I'm not too scared. I think we'll be fine. I mean, it's pretty isolated here. There's like no other living thing besides these trees. So yeah, last movie I saw was the one that you probably saw me do a little review on. Was Project Hail Mary. So that one was good. Had a lot of details in it and all the scientific stuff, but mostly it's just about relationships and stuff. It's Ryan Gosling and this little rock dude. I think it might be long for some of you, but it really is a good watch, and it's very well choreographed. And the rock dude, get this, it's practical. It's practical effects. So, yeah, another novel by Andy Weir, and directed by, I can't remember who directed it, but it's another Andy Weir author adaptation. So, if you want to check out the water here, look at this. No living things in there either. See if we can keep moving forward here. So I wonder if we keep going, if this connects to the main road or the main trail, where there's actually concrete. No, fallen tree. More water, more rivers, more sewage perhaps. Could be what it is. This might not be the best place to be after dark. As you can see, I'm speed walking. So yeah, at some point I'll go see the Super Mario Galaxy movie, and I'll let y'all know what I think after I see it. Could be tonight, could be later in the night. It might be Tuesday night, where Cinépolis is only $6. Those kind of movie prices don't exist anymore, so I'll take advantage of that. Looks like I'm coming up on a cove here. Let's see what we got here. It's vaguely familiar. I might have actually been here. I don't know if y'all have seen Thomas F. Wilson's vlogs. He's on YouTube too, and he uses, like me, he uses a selfie stick, and he just walks through beaches. He walks through just kind of villages and stuff. Talks about life. For those of you who don't know who Thomas F. Wilson is, he's the guy who played Biff in the Back to the Future movies. So it's pretty interesting. He's a really funny guy, actually. He's not mean like he is in the movies. He's actually the opposite, which was pretty hard for him to do. So here's the sign I was talking about. So just a cautionary sign. I'm sure they're hiding in the bushes. I don't think they'll get up to the trail. At least I'm not worried about it. So yeah, here's the main trail, concrete trail. So here pretty soon, I'm probably gonna get my tripod set up so you can watch me run, at least for a few frames. Not to say that I'm fast. Not as fast as I used to be. So, let's see, let's set this up here. So as you can see, there are trail rules. So walkers always have the right of way. Exercise caution at all times, of course. Keep to the right, pass on the left. Be sure to announce passing on left. Usual trail rules. No more than 2 side by side. Step off trail to stop. Always listen for approaching traffic. At dark, remember reflective clothing and lights, which I do not have. Yeah, which is why I have to kind of do this. Make it a little short, maybe. Keep pets on a short leash. Walk pets on the outside of trail. I don't have pets, so I don't have to worry about that. Remove pet waste. Well, only if it's my pet. Man, what a run that was. That was a whole 40 steps. No, just kidding. It was pretty chill. Just for posterity, as Adam the Woo would say. So now we're coming up on an opening, a clearing, looks like a golf course. Oh, we got a parking lot here. Yeah. Well, this is a real trail, guys. So we have come upon another fork in the road, and the sun's in my eyes, as you can probably tell. Wonder what's over here. You want to check it out? All right, let's do it. Because all we got is a parking lot over there, so get back into the woods. And hopefully y'all had a good Easter. I went to East Texas to visit my mom, and she, for the past, I want to say 20 plus years, has been hosting our whole extended family. So yeah, we all still get together after all these years. I think it's just a good bond between us, and we're all Christian families, and we believe in Jesus, that Jesus died on the cross, and he came back to life. He was risen from the dead, and he paid your sins. So we celebrate that every Christmas. Of course, Christmas too, but Easter as well. So hopefully y'all did have a good holiday a couple weeks ago. And here I am at the water again. I think some creature was poking his head up over there. Maybe it was a turtle or something. But yeah, it may not be exactly ideal for swimming in. So yeah, I thought there would be more here. So I think we go a little further. There's probably more trail that goes past that parking lot, but I think I'll check it out. What do you say? There's some real green grass out here. Irving has got the greenest grass I think I've seen since I went to Scotland. This is really amazing. It might not be, it looks pretty real to me. I'm definitely not AI generating anything, so yeah, it's just really pretty out here. I never make it out here too often, and kind of just wanted to document hit this time at least. So let's see where this trail goes. This looks like it's going past. So it looks like this parking lot is just attached to it. So you can see there's people leaving, coming and going, you know. It's definitely a beaten down trail, although the concrete still looks like it's pretty sturdy still after all these years. However many years it's been here. Didn't do a whole lot of research. So, a little swampy over there. Did get a little rain in the past few days. So there's this little piece of equipment here. I guess used for doing dips. Maybe you could do pull-ups on here. Just a number of things. Just kind of out here for public use. So I've seen that not only is there a parking lot here, but you got a pavilion with more than enough picnic tables to accommodate any passersby or patrons, if you will. And they got these markers every so often, you know, in case there's an emergency. There's something on here, but there's not. Nothing on the bulletin. Okay, so according to the sign, those markers I just mentioned are actually a quarter of a mile apart. Same color equals 1 mile. Oh, that's pretty clever. And of course, all these trail rules, which you all probably seen enough of. More info on this trail. So, let's see. It says on the road left 2 miles. Next takeout, 1400 in California. Crossing Park in Dallas. I figured this would have some info on how long the trail actually is. But there's a map that kind of gives you somewhat of an idea. And here's the official sign. Campion Trail is honoring those who created the legacy, recognizing those who share the vision, celebrating those who keep the promise. November 8th of 1996. I was 10 years old back then. But anyway, as you can see, there's some more water. Oh, it's a little bowl for a stray cat, maybe, or a stray dog. Here it is, folks. This is more of the water. Yeah, this is pretty. What I didn't notice was there was a guy fishing right there. You might have seen him look over in surprise. So, get a little further here. So here we got a little, rest area. Got some railings. Got a good view of the water. You know, the sun's getting down. You know, it's kind of dusk. It's kind of a nice time of day. So there is a little more of the trail here, so we can keep moving on. Sadly, there's no ducks. Unless you see them and I don't, I ain't out there. If I was a duck, I might not want to live here either. So as you can see, we got another little piece of equipment here we can work out on. So apparently you can do squats, hamstrings, swing kicks, lunge. None of the ones that I would want to do. I'm kind of a fan of dips and push-ups. Yeah, here's the whole thing. Never seen anything like it. Yeah, workout station number 2. It's good to have along a trail. If someone's running and want to stop, do a little, decathlon. Or maybe like a pentathlon. Maybe there's 5. So, I got a little rest area there. Or you can romantically sit with your date and work out onto the water. I think it's a good idea if you're getting serious with somebody. That might be a good spot. As you can see, there's a dam up here. Mom and her son fishing and someone running towards me, I think. But this is some daylight, kind of getting dark, so I'm gonna end it here, guys. This is Prestonian signing out. A little chance encounter with a bunny rabbit. Hey, little fella, what you doing? Climbing on a tree? Climbing on a branch? As you can see, I'm heavily breathing. I ran some more after I did my signing off, but I wanted to add this little fella in here. Yeah, look at you. Captain Kara would like you. I wish she would. Captain Kara is a YouTuber I follow pretty closely. She has 9 bunnies in her house, and she streams pretty much every night. So check her out. It's Giant Buns. I know it sounds like a porno, but it's not. It's just a bunch of giant bunnies. So there you go. See if we can get closer. Hey, buddy. Oh, there we go. There he goes.